What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to another video. I want to talk about the best weapon against the smear campaign. The best weapon against the smear campaign and the most powerful weapon is silence. And a lot of you probably think like, I can't keep silent, due to certain situations depending on your relationship with a narc. But speaking from my experience, and y'all know that I work with a narcissist, I've been smeared for months now, going on a year. And I've just learned to just do what it is that I'm there to do and not to play the narcissist game and give her any kind of feedback. And I definitely don't stoop down to the smear campaigns level because they are, an extension of the narc and the narcissist abuse. Like I said in another video, if anything, they kind of give it to you worse than the narc because the narc used them to do her dirty work. And this is the exact same situation I'm going through at work as we speak. So she, like a quick narc update, she was called into the office last week and she was offered a chance to go and work at a different location and be swapped out with somebody else, and she turned it down. And it's like you can tell that it's really taking a toll on her, that she just really can't win the game the way she wants to. So I mean, even though in her mind you can't tell her that she's not on top of things. So this is why she uses the smear campaign to do a lot more of her dirty work than usual lately, because she feels like that the spotlight has been put on her and she's being exposed. So, word is, and I've heard this from like 3 different sources, that my supervisor is kind of tired of the drama circulating around her and it all comes back to her. It's always her that has a problem with things going on around her. So she offered her a chance to leave and go work somewhere else, since it seems like she's having a hard time here. It's like, you have a choice. You're not being forced. So that just goes to show, by her turning that down, that it doesn't have anything to do with other people. It's all her. The problem is within herself. And she failed to see that, and other people kind of failed to realize it. So now, she's the victim now, and she need all of them as her support system. And so this is when the smear campaign, they start working even harder. They working overtime now to to get to me. And like I say, she need them now more than anything to really push the issue, to make me look like a problem at work. And it's not going to stick because, what you see with me is what you get. And she tries her best to convince people to see things in me that they just don't see. But with the smear campaign, they don't see it either. But they're working for her. And they just don't want to go against her rules. If they go against her rules, I guess they feel like they lose out. I've been in that position before with her. She had me looking at people a certain way, even though the people never really showed me that. And it's like, that's just their way of manipulating people, and they have a strong hold on you when they, when they have that ability to do so. And when you're on the outside looking in, it's like you see things clear and you know what's really going on with things around you, and who the real problem is. And so again, when the narc, they feel like the walls are closing in on them, they're gonna always have a backup plan. They're gonna always have their smear campaign to work for them. And like I say, the smear campaign is willing to work overtime for them. And yeah, so that's pretty much all I want to talk about, is like the powerful weapon against the smear campaign is silence. Because as long as you don't give them a reaction, just as you don't the narc, you win. You win this game that they have inside of their mind that they're playing. You win this game. And you don't really have anything to worry about, because I look at it like this. I've been wanting to be moved to a different school, but my supervisor won't grant me that request because she needs me. She know who her star player is, and not to boast and brag on myself or nothing like that. It's like, you know, it is what it is. And I'm not the only one. And it's like, the narc, she gives 100% of what anybody else do who she feels like she's in competition with. But that's not what she really wants to do. She just know how to play the game. And, you know, she was offered this position. She turned it down. So now she's forced to kind of just stop with the complaining. She's forced to stop. She have to stop. She don't have no other choice now, or she's gonna end up in the hot seat, and she don't want to be there, you know, because to them, they can only point out everything that's gone on wrong around them, but it can never be them. Like, they'll never have self-awareness. They never show remorse. It's always they're the victim and everybody else is the villain. That's how it is with a narcissist. So in this situation, she needs that smear campaign. And the best thing for a person to do that's put in that situation and have to deal with that is just to give them silence. Don't give them any feedback either. Because you know, if you're doing the right thing and you're doing everything that, you know, you can possibly do to please the work, to get the work done, there's no need to stress over something that you have no control over. And you'll never have no control over the narc's behavior. Never. And there's no giving them the benefit of the doubt because they'll never change. You may see them have a change in behavior, but that doesn't mean that they're thinking differently. The only thing they're doing is playing the game a little differently, and they're using other people to do their dirty work for them. The same thing they'll be doing any other time. So anyway, y'all leave your thoughts down below on this video. Thank y'all for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.